The beauty of it is that after you fail, the likelihood that you're successful goes up, not down. This is the part that people miss. They fail and think it somehow decreases the likelihood of success, but it actually increases it. And so it's like you want to just get the failures out of the way. Why would you not want something that increases the likelihood to hit your goal? And the reason that it increases that likelihood is that failure is a requisite probability for taking action. And so anyone who has failed has taken more action than someone who's done nothing, which means it increases the likelihood that they are successful. And so when you fail, you get feedback. And when you get feedback, you get better. And when you get better, it increases the likelihood you win. Losers stay losers by never being willing to lose. Everyone loses before they win. And so there's this great moment in The Matrix, which is the famous jump, where Neo is trying to jump across the buildings, and everyone's gathered around because they think he's the one. He obviously takes the jump, and he falls. And they're like, what does it mean? What does it mean? And Cypher, who ended up eventually being the Judas of this, says, everybody falls the first time. And so even the one, or the person who was going to become the one, was somebody who had to fail first. And I love that because everyone falls the first time. Your first business is very unlikely to be your last business. The first product you have will be a product that you will be embarrassed of years from now. But what's important is having the product, getting the product, building the product, launching the product, shooting the shot. And so if you're never willing to lose, you're never going to win. So in 2025, if you start a podcast, or you start making content, or you start doing cold outbound, or you take a new job, whatever it is, just remember that your second try after you fail, which you inevitably will, takes twice the emotional effort, but half the actual effort. So you'll fail and you'll emotionally feel bad, but guess what you did? You actually gripped your hands on the unknown, and you go from unknown optimism to known pessimism. So it's like, okay, now I know what it takes. I now have realistic expectations of what is required in order to be successful. And although it may be bigger than I originally thought, I now can quantify what is required to win. And so here's the thing.